Alright, Elite Co 3 here. Today's video is going to be a COMC order. Check out my collectibles.com or COMC. They do a great job getting all these cards pulled. The amount of work they have to do is pretty astounding. So they do give you a packing slip, so if you want to check over each card, you can. And it has like the prices that you paid for each individual card on the right side and like a barcode. So we'll start off with these cards right here, and we have some slab cards, which I see a deal from time to time on there. I'll swipe them up. So this is a moss black diamond, and I just know from all the raw mosses that I buy, this is not the easiest set. So this black diamond 10, and then we've got a scuffed up case. It's kind of an older slab. It's the Ricky Williams Bowman Chrome Gold. See how the lettering's gold right there? In a 9. This would be a candidate for a new slab. If you want to do that, if you have slabs that are old or beat up, you can do it for $7. Here's a Woodson Brilliance Blue, and this set's really tough because of the surface. This edge on the right looks a little beat up, so that might be why it got the 9. But it's in the new Lighthouse. It's always a bonus getting the Lighthouse holder. It just looks awesome. Absolute, this is the retail version of moss in a 9. It's tough to get a 10 in this set. And we've got a LeBron, always trying to build the LeBron PSA registry up. And we can pick up cards like this, just a base ultra. It was probably like $5. It's a neat card to add. And then this moss fleer. Now, I kind of looked the card over, and to me it doesn't look like a gem mint card to me. There's like chipping on the top, and that corner is not perfect. So it kind of makes me think twice about some of the fleer copies that I opted to not send into PSA. So to me, I probably won't keep this one. I'll sell it because I'm more into the card, and I want the card to look as nice as the grade says, if that makes sense. That's what I'm trying to say. So if I have a card that looks like that card to me looks like an 8.5 or 9, and it's in a 10 slab, I'm just gonna sell it and try to find another one. This is a badass card. Now this was expensive just because he's obviously a future Hall of Famer, but it's an Ed Reed 2002 Elite Status to 80. It's 18 of 80, and I think it was like $50 because you just don't see these pop up very often. So that was probably the most expensive card in this order. I don't ever buy anything too crazy expensive on COMC. It's kind of a great place for me to find binder cards and bulk PSA bulk cards to send in, because you can check every single photo, which I just love that aspect of it. So with this order, I kind of went with more Hall of Fame driven. So I kind of wanted to focus, on a bunch of the Hall of Famers. So here's like a Peppers Star Rookie from Upper Deck 2002. A card like this, you can get it for $1, and there's always a chance that it is slabbable. And in my last COMC, I was picking up these Beltrons. I mean, they're sitting there at like $1.50. I don't see how that's not a good buy. Obviously, yes, this card was made during the end of the junk wax era or during the junk wax era. It depends on how you see it. But he's got Hall of Fame numbers. So it's a good buy. So I actually bought some offensive linemen in this order. So when I'm shopping on COMC, I just start with a player, and then I'll just go through all their rookie cards and see which cards I want to try to pick up in good condition and see if I can slab them. So this is obviously one of the great offensive linemen, Orlando Pace for the Rams. And I just picked up a basketball card of Fultz. Gurley's kind of heating up again. There's a metal Pace, and then a Topps Chrome Pace. That's a badass looking card. Look at the photography on that. Caught in the Draft was a cool insert. Almost impossible set to get a gem. So I picked up a lot of LeBron cards, and there's probably a lot of base cards in this. I picked up anywhere from 75 cents to $2. Looking to get them slabbed and put it into my registry to move up the list. Here's a cool Impact Pace rookie. So a couple of those. We got an LT Elite that was just priced right, like 15 or 20, which I think is a good buy for the Elite Tomlinson rookie. There's a Dennis Smith. So I did mix in a little bit of new basketball as I've started to collect basketball a little bit. That's a badass LeBron with a chalk in the ear. I think that's 2008, 2009 tops. Now, Jonathan Ogden was another lineman I wanted to focus on from the 90s era. There's a Fultz, another Dennis Smith. That's a parallel one. We got the Gurley helmets. Kobe Metal. A couple Score LTs off-center. And then we got a LeBron SPX. So, I mean, I just kind of went around and I have a lot of fun on COMC. There's a Jeter Bowman foil. That's worth like $70 in a 10. Charles Woodson, I did scoop up some of his cards. He's definitely gonna be a Hall of Famer. Jeter foil again, and then I just went nuts with Beltrons from the same seller. He had them like buy it now at like $1.50 or something. So I just picked up all these Beltrons. Hopefully there's a couple I can send in and try to get a mint 9 or a PSA 10. I'm thinking there will be. This is a badass Piazza. I think it's tougher to find than the Bowman, or about the same. Not as tough as the Fleer update though. And then we got a Charles Woodson. So more Woodson Prestiges. There's the Bowman Chromes. Those were a steal. I think these were like $3 or something. Peyton Manning's like worth about 20, and Moscow's for about 10 to 12. So I think Charles Woodson for 3 is worth it. Steven Jackson Chrome. This is like a Falk parallel for the binder. That's a Kobe rookie. And a couple of LT Topps cards. Can't have a video without this card being in it. There's our mandatory Quantum Leaf. Then another Score. So just a bunch of, there's a lot of cards in here. This is probably my biggest order in a while. I think there's over 300 cards, so I'll try to speed it up a little bit. Urlacher, I picked up a few of him. He's into the Hall. Charles Woodson. There's an Ogden Bowman's Best. More LeBron. There's the absolute retail of Charles Woodson. A James Harden rookie. That's a cool little pace insert. So just tons of LeBron base cards. This is kind of a cool little Gurley. Triple threads. We got a Steven Jackson. Just all kinds of stuff. This is a neat card. Wave of the Future pace. Another Bowman Chrome. Cards like this Brady, if you get one clean, I think they're probably worth 30 or 40 bucks in a 10, and I got this for like $1 or something. Complete Players Moss. This is a Vic. I think it's just a base. I didn't have it. It was like 30 cents, so I said, hey, why not? Moss Refractor. That's a neat looking card. And it's actually a photoshopped image there. That's the gold version. I think that's 0506. Yeah, that's 0506 Bowman Gold. There's a Vic. It's kind of like Skybox limited edition. These were sitting there for like $1. These Charles Woodson Bowmans. That's a badass LeBron Bowman Chrome. Rivers. There's just COMC just offers so many cool cards that you can pick up at cheap prices if you have the patience to look around at the cards. So there's a cool little Stadium Club insert of Vic, and then we got some more pace rookies. So I went kind of nuts on the offensive lineman. But it was kind of fun to buy offensive linemen for a change, because, I mean, cards like this were like 60 cents, 75 cents. Lots of value. I think this one's numbered. Yeah, that's a badass Moss to 50. It's like this is 2002 Bowman, like a gold. Couple LeBron Bowmans. Orlando Pace. This is a badass one. That's Topps 2000. This is a second-year card of each of these two with the dreads. Edge and Ricky. I think Edge will get in. I don't think Ricky will. But I was thinking about these two players the other day, and I was like, I don't know which one I like more. I think I like them about the same. There's a cool Moss parallel. That's a gold one, numbered to 2006, the year of the card. Black Diamond Woodson. This is an Upper Deck exclusives. I'm a huge fan of those. It's out of 100. That's a 2006 Vic. Destroyers Moss. There's some Bowman Chromes. Those are 2006, 2007, or just 2006. That's a beautiful card, that Ultimate Collection. I got that for like $1. And Jamal Lewis, his cards sell for nothing. Gold Zone, Jamal Charles. Eventually going to put together his binder. Cool draft picks card. So it's going to take me probably a week or so. I'll look through all these cards with my lamp and light. and just take my time trying to find the ones I actually want to send, because I do have a couple 500 card orders out, and I'm actually prepping a third one, so it's just kind of turned into like a factory of getting the orders out, and eventually they should return, right? There's a Bowman LeBron, so I can put some in my store and keep some. I like to have the store stocked with a lot of PSA cards for people to choose from, getting the PSA cards out there. There's a peel-off pace. There's a Vic refractor. That one's $3.99. That's an X-Fractor Moss, so that's a cool little. He's at the conference when he got introduced as a Raider. That's a gold medallion Steven Jackson. That's a beautiful one. Blue refractor. I mean, I've just found a lot of cool cards for good prices. There's a Steven Jackson jersey. I'm not really into the event worn stuff anymore, so you won't see a ton of that when I do buy cards. There's a Brady Spa, and since it's all white, I figured it was pretty easy. Urlacher Bowman. More LeBrons. That's a cool Pacific Prism to 1,000. I think that was like $5. The Brady's like 400, $500. Isn't that nuts? Durant rookie. Just a prestige LeBron. I'm actually going to put together his binder maybe this weekend. Absolute. Pillars of the Game. That's Crown 98 rookie. Just a base Topps Gurley. More LeBron bases. Couple Vic cards. Touchdown Kings. One's the base and one's the jersey. Actually getting through this order pretty good. Couple more stacks. Pacific Aurora. That's impossible. That's a blue refractor. Another LT Topps. We've got some Prism 17 basketball. So De'Aaron Fox and Dennis Smith. Both lottery picks. 5 Dennis Smiths in here. Fultz, who just came back actually. And these are Court Kings. This card's actually look pretty cool. John Collins, he's starting to come on a little bit. There's a LeBron. That's called, like, I can't remember what Prism that's called. I just thought it was a neat looking card. There's the Fleer. Now we saw the PSA 10, and quick glance, does the PSA 10 look better than this one? I mean, no, it doesn't. And that's a quick look, so I can't like make an honest assessment. But there's a Charles Woodson. I mean, you'd have to go underneath the light to get a true indication of what you're dealing with there. This is a second-year Durant. I guess I just thought I might try to slab it. Brady Ultra, that card's beautiful. 2004? No, 2007. Paramount, those were like 75 cents. Another Vic refractor. So I actually need to put together the Vic binder still. This is a cool one. Primetime Rookies. And then this Revolution, I always liked this as a kid. Got some Tim Duncans, another John Collins. There's a Brady. So it's just mainly focused on, looks like just the Hall of Fame players at this point when I'm slabbing. Of course, I'll still slab rookies and prospects and stuff like that, but I think this is kind of where it's at for me in terms of collecting and stuff. And this order was pretty heavy on the LeBron base low-end stuff, but that was just kind of one avenue of the hobby I wanted to try out. And some more paste. That's a beautiful card. That's the Row 1 Grace. And those are pretty tough pulls. They're not numbered, but they just kind of have a shine that's ahead of their time. There's a Charles Woodson Topps Chrome. That's a sweet card. Some Gurleys. Another Dennis Smith. Caught in the draft. That's a neat card for $1. Showcase. This is beautiful. Out of 1,000. The Brady like this is worth 500 or 600. I think I got this for $1.50. There's a Pro Sign Auto for like $5. I mean, Jamal Lewis, he was a good player, and his stuff's not worth anything. There's a cool Jeter. That's a 94 Bowman's Best Blue. Couple Woodsons. Pace insert rookies. I think that's the 3rd Gurley Orange Refractor. And a baseball card. So there's not a lot of baseball cards in this one. Sorry, that's the direction when I was doing this was just football and basketball. That's a Thunderclap Griffey for my Griffey binder. I didn't have that one. So, that's it. We're going to end with this 2007 Tom Brady Bowman Chrome. I'm going to go through all of these, and you're probably going to see a lot of these cards in the future in PSA holders once I find the ones I want to send in. If you liked the video, click the like and subscribe if you're not. And I'll try to get some more content out later in the week.